3 Weather Lab. Here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, some interesting weather ongoing just the other side of the border out through East Texas, right on the door of Louisiana. I think that we miss a lot of it, but it is very wet to our neighbors up over towards the west. Let's start with a look at the satellite and radar picture now along the Gulf Coast. The showers have moved down of Houston now, really out over through extreme eastern parts of Texas, but those showers still going down out in the Gulf of Mexico, and those are going to push their way northwards. This whole system slowly moving towards the northeast and dragging a lot of the wet weather with it. And I think what that means for us is that we end up seeing quite a bit of wet weather immediately to our west. We get it a little bit out over towards our north, and other than a couple scattered showers, we should be okay tomorrow. We avoided a lot of that wet weather again today. Most of it all staying out over towards the west. You had 1 or 2 showers that were able to pop up, but nothing that was too bad. Some clouds hanging about overnight tonight. Still very, very warm outside. Temperatures sitting in the 80s. I think you're going to see some showers developing up over along Cameron Parish, maybe making their way up over through Lake Charles and Calcasieu. You can see that line of showers there stretching down to the Gulf of Mexico, and those are going to push their way northwards as we go through the remainder of the night. So again, could be a wet scenario out along the border. I think, though, that we are able to avoid some of those showers, and Futurecast kind of going back and forth on it as we've gone through the course of the day. I think everything is a little more scattered by the time it gets to us. Here's the latest model run. Let's stop it right around 7 o'clock. 1 or 2 showers popping up certainly across the area, but you can see the heavy stuff remains out over towards our west. Those showers are going to be trending northwards. The whole system moving slowly towards the east, but I think as it does so, it drags those showers up and around. Let's run through Futurecast here. Now a little more bullish on some of the showers, so we'll keep it at a 30-40%. This seems to be a new run that's a little more bullish, more so than the one just a few hours ago. It's been kind of a tough pattern to predict, so I'd keep the umbrella handy. I still think we're going to be okay. Mostly scattered showers out there. Nothing really that's going to cause any problems either. I think the worst of it is going to be out through Lake Charles and Cameron, because it does seem to pick up some steam and move quite quickly through the rest of the area. As for the evening, things not looking too bad at all. We'll start to clear up, and I think that the pattern as a whole kind of breaks down and becomes a little quieter here through the rest of the work week and onwards into the weekend. We'll start to see the sun coming out a little more summer-like outside. Running through the day on Friday, no real problems out there. I think a lot more sunshine coming up this weekend than what we had last weekend, and certainly what we saw to start the work week. We had all the showers and the clouds hanging about. I don't think that we're going to deal with much of that at all. It is quiet all the way through the rest of this week after we get through some of those spotty showers tomorrow. Running through the day, we'll see those temperatures in the upper 70s. I think we probably get down to around 76 degrees, right around there. Enough humidity hanging around that the heat index actually going to be sitting in the mid 80s. That's early on in the morning. Going through the rest of the day, temperatures largely going to depend on the cloud cover. I still think we probably make it up to around 90 degrees. A little bit of sun goes a long way. We saw that again today with temperatures getting up beyond 90. Mid-80s for lunchtime all across Acadiana. Again, I think the worst of the weather going to be just down over towards our west, but be prepared for some scattered showers nonetheless as we go through the day tomorrow. I'd keep the umbrella with you and want to be caught too off guard if you do run into some of that wet weather. Temperatures of the upper 70s for tomorrow evening. This is when things will start to slow down. Plenty of moisture that does hang about, so the heat index is going to be staying up there and will stay very, very hot as we head in towards the weekend. Overnight tonight down to around 76 degrees. Quiet summer night, mostly still conditions. Again, we could see some showers out over through Cameron Parish and getting on into Calcasieu by daybreak tomorrow. So if you're westbound early in the morning, be prepared for that. And then tomorrow, 5:07 a.m., summer officially underway. It's the summer solstice tomorrow, the longest day of the year. And again, we will hit that at 5:07 tomorrow on the dot. For tomorrow's forecast, though, again, I think a mixture of sun and clouds. I don't think it's going to be quite as gloomy as what some of the models have indicated. They have really struggled as of late with this particular system. I think the showers stay largely scattered. We'll go 30% chance. Winds coming in from the south-southwest about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, rest of the week and the weekend looking quite nice. We'll see those temperatures going to get very hot, though, by the time we get to Saturday.
All right. Thanks, Daniel.